Hello, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. One viewer means that we are live. And I announced that we are live again for the third time today. Wow, making up for some lost time here. So let's see here. Got to finish up these comments. So I figured I'd pop back in. I'm going to pop you guys out while I pop back in here and finish this little comment review. And let's see what the prices are for gold and silver since I was last here. Very nice. Let's see here. Present this to everybody. Let's see where gold and silver. So the Asian markets are open here. Thank you. You can do it. Welcome back says you can do it. And I did it. I came back. Good to see you guys. Indeed. All right. So silver and gold are up just slightly, just a little bit, not a whole lot, less than a percentage of a point. Mike Leapline is here. So we're going to do a little, hey, speaking of you can do it, who was the first to comment on this live stream on the 24 karat gold Pokemon video. He says, thanks, Sal. What will they think of next? I saw some gold paper money on an infomercial. It's paper with a couple milligrams of gold in it. Wow. Supposedly can be reclaimed through a chemical process or something like that. Have you seen it? If so, what are your thoughts? Thanks. By the way, what time do you do live stream on Sundays? Well, you can do it. You've seen here that we've done it 3 times so far this evening, but I usually don't have a scheduled time. But typically, if I'm going to go live, it's going to be Tuesday evenings around 6 p.m. Eastern and Friday around 6 p.m. Eastern, and once in a blue moon Sundays, but not often. But this is a kind of a special occasion here because I've been away for a few days. Yes, I've seen those. I think reclaiming the gold may be very difficult to do, and because there's a gram spread out across, or a tenth of a gram spread out across a very small little area, just like those gold flakes. It's very difficult to reclaim the gold out of those as well. So yes, indeed. But thank you. Tibby 2 stacks, only if I was rich. Amen. Even if I was rich, I don't know that I would necessarily get one myself. But if you're a true fan, then maybe so. Southern Stacker says, my favorite episode of South Park was the Pokemon episode. I've never seen that episode. But yes, Skywatch Central is here. You get all tatted up and get all fatted up, he says. All right. I'm not sure exactly what the context there is, so I'll respond to the live streams with that because I'm confused. Erica's back. Salt and Prepper, we're losing all our gold to friction. Oh, man. Yes, indeed. Eric Picker says Frank P is back. Yep. And I noticed that he's back as anyways, but yes. Colonic Stacker, it would be awesome if we could connect with Japanese stackers. Yeah, it does seem like there's a separated market out there for sure. This is old news. The hype is over. Huh. Pokemon actually have to own them because a copy of the first. Yeah, okay. They are sold out, and the only place I have one now is on eBay, selling for 17,500 Canadian. Thank you. I didn't realize, but it's pretty amazing. D-Wings World says, awesome. Unboxing, Sal. This is the Provident Metals unboxing. The Four Horsemen series is really coming together. I'm waiting to get the 10-ounce bar along with my Pale Horse of Death rounds. Like the Prospector rounds as well. Maples are great, just worry about spotting. The ending was very enjoyable, not the first ending, but that other ending. Keep it up, take it, squeeze you later. All right, well, thank you, D-Wings, for watching all the way to the end. That's awesome. Very cool. Heraldus Agidoradus says, hey, Salivate, can I send you a free sample of my subscription service? It's called CoinCrate. Let's see here. Maybe. I'll just say, what is it? What is it? Might be a scam. Could be a scam, Heraldus. That's what I'm worried about. 2018 Maple. Yep, I've seen it. Oops. Yep, I posted a video about it too, John A. I think he's just trying to promote his own channel. Which is fine, but there's better ways to do that, John A, than just, I don't know. Interesting. We just have to wait and see. Oh, the suspense on how the silver can make Mexico great again video that I posted a while ago. I love them together. They look great. Yes, they do complement each other very well. Same design. Thanks, Oaksy. Hello, Alfie Matrix. Hello, Chuck Tenner. Third time is a charm. Yes, the multi-gun man is here, by the way. Very cool. Smaller crowd this time. I think I'm wearing out my welcome on a Sunday afternoon. I won't be on too long. Fede Suleiman says, WTF, I almost believed him. Oh, yeah, cooking with silver. Yeah, yeah, that was a total joke. But I almost caught Fede Suleiman. Thank you. Cooking with silver, cooking with salivate, and it's how to, but anyways, you got to watch the video to see it. Little cooking show, salivate cooking show. Looks like fast food and silver stack. Black Anvil 47 says, and I'm not sure exactly what he meant by that, so I'll put 7 because there's no fast food in this video, the silver stack. Dennis TV says first on the why silver that won't by the price of the silver gold ratio will never meet the natural ratio. Ophi Matrix, it's almost 1 a.m. here, so it's late. Yes, it is late. Wow. Well, thank you for coming on, Ophi Matrix. Very cool. The Stacking Stoner is here. Oh, yes, indeed. Chuck Tenner says some of the experts I listened to in the last 2 days are saying 20 to 1 is coming soon. Who knows? My guess is 40 to 1 by the summer of 2019. I do not have any subscriptions or newsletters for sale, and I find more credulity in those who don't. Yes, indeed. Yes. Thank you, Chuck. Great comment. Sup, Mr. SM says food stamp. This is the video I posted today. Why the silver and about the gold to silver ratio. Cornstacker G says you are right, Sal. We will never see the old natural ratio ever again. I hear people claiming that once the silver gold ratio gets around 70 to 1, they will buy gold. However, when the ratio was 70 to 1, they weren't buying gold. Everyone is holding out for $500 to $1,000 per ounce silver, which is a big joke. You want to know the biggest reason those who buy silver give for the reason why they don't buy gold. They claim the price of gold is just too expensive for them. Tell me who is going to be buying $1,000 an ounce silver when those who are buying silver now can't afford a quarter ounce of gold at $3.60. Silver is called junk and poor man's gold for a reason. Nicknames are given for a purpose. There's plenty of silver. What metal did FDR ban in 33? Silver or gold? The government don't mind you having all the silver you wanted, just no gold for everyone. I'm staying with gold. Yeah, and that's the, and again, it's not to say that silver isn't valuable and doesn't have its place. I just don't think we'll ever see that ratio because of and I do think the fact that it is considered sort of the poor man's gold, or so to speak, it means that it does have some value to it. And it will never go to zero either. All right, let's see here. Sour, Jimmy Josephine, and Kudo knocking on your door with loan officers. Yes. Yeah, that was what's happening. I had to be interrupted there for the previous 2 times after being away. So some things to catch up on here, but this is one of the things. I'm coming in here. But yeah, thanks, Corn Stacker. Very good. Manipulators, not a lot I can do but complain, or I would. Silver is being held down. No argument there at all. Yeah. Part-time preppers, I think it's possible to see 60 to 1 again, maybe 50 to 1 in some sort of crisis, but I would be in shock if it ever got below that in the next 10 years. Anyways, great topic. Thank you, sir. All right. Hey, thanks, the multi-gun man. It's so good to see you back, by the way, my friend. Yes, indeed. Salt and Prepper has been stacking goldfish. Oh, snacking goldfish. That's good. Awesome. Yeah, those are good. Goldfish are good. Silver Honda says, I would never understand with all the industrial uses for silver and all the work it takes to mine from the earth why it is under $17 an ounce. Yeah, I understand. It's crazy. But as long as there's no shortage and mines keep mining it and selling their production at these prices, don't expect the price to go up much. The prices were that low, they would shut down and stop selling. Think of all the silver coins that would flood the market if the price went to 9 to 1. There are tons of old dimes and quarters and other coins that people have, but not much gold in people's hands that will be sold at higher prices. Yeah, I do agree with that. And it's not to say that, there's not enough silver to be in circulation, I think, these days. But then again, how many people are really using coins anyway? In transactions, most people are using digital transactions. But yes, good points. All right. Jimmy James says silver will never hit expected values. It's manipulated, plain and simple. I've lost half my savings with silver at its price now. A very bad investment. Well, Jimmy James, that's because you probably mistakenly thought it when you got in that it would be an investment, but it's not an investment. I don't think it should be viewed as an investment. I know some people disagree with me on this, but it's a hedge. It's just like gold. I believe that silver is also a hedge against economic instability. But I think in many ways that gold is probably an even better hedge in that regard, as its price is not as volatile. But I do believe silver is as well. But you go into it with the mindset that it's going to protect you in bad times, not something to profit from in good times. Hello, Colonic Stacker. Good to see you. You brought our number up to 18. We're kind of a slim ship here this evening. We're not on too long. Going to catch the end of Walking Dead here before I do a couple of other things before I go, but I thought I'd come in and finish these comments here. The comment review from earlier, and just have a little fun with you guys while we're waiting here. Very true, Stacking Nerd says. I waited too long to get into gold, thinking it would go down just a little bit more. Should have been buying it up when it was below 1,300. Yeah, in hindsight, it's always 2020, but that's kind of why I've always had this philosophy of you buy it when it's low and buy it when it's high. You just because of what it really means, and the definition of what it is. Kevin Belcher says, all I know is it's extremely rare for the ratio to be as high as it is, which is why I only stack silver. Well, I believe there was a time when it got up to 99 to 1 or up more than that. But I mean, but I don't remember exactly when. It's not terribly common for that ratio to be this high, but I don't think it's completely out of the. I'll have to check and see the records on that to see what the historical is. But yeah, and it's fine. The thing is, if you can stack it and you can make your money back on it, the problem is if you were to stack it and trade it in, how much would you lose on the based off the spot metal price? And you'd have to kind of time it to where you could come out ahead on that. But I definitely see what you mean. Stan Smith says, awesome new wealth. You always pick great examples. I have a hard time choosing. I'd love to buy a Salivate Metal silver mystery grab bag collection. I wonder if anyone else sells those for the people who can't make up their minds. Well, there's typically those kind of things are the our choice generic rounds, that type of thing. Some of these bullion dealers have that kind of thing where they give you choices like that. But anyway, Silver and Gold Portugal says, I agree with everything. Silver is necessary for our industry, so it has to be manipulated. Gold is treasured by banks, so it has to be manipulated. Control is key. Yeah, that's right. Silver and Gold Portugal, thank you for your comment, sir. Great channel, by the way. Cyber Curtain Twitcher says, good topic, Salon. You just reminded me I need to hunt down a few more Platinum Nobles for my stack. Very cool. Yeah, I need to show my 1 ounce Platinum Noble sometime. Silver Snatcher is here. Hello, Silver Snatcher. Good to see you. Nicholas DeRue says, I tend to believe that because of industry, silver will never hit the 1K mark. Reason being, imagine that anything appliance-wise having a circuit board with a half-ounce silver in it, as it is a decent dishwasher, $700 plus. I'm sure silver will go up substantially in price at some point, but not absurdly high. Otherwise, electronics would be untouchable. I've not purchased my first ounce of gold. Been looking. Brits and maples are my style. Love those tridents. Don't care for the assay cards, though, because I want to fondle it a bit. Yeah, understandable. Very much understandable there, Nicholas. Definitely. Thank you very much. Mimaru says, I bought most of my gold, not that I have lots, mind you, during the smash down in 2013-14. Great time to be buying it, to have bought it. In Canada, the price of gold has never been so low again as at the end of 2014. I still buy a little each month, though the bulk of my stack is silver. Just bought a 1/10 ounce of platinum last month. Awesome. I'm not sure I'd get more, but I might if the price is right. The major governments all around the world are stocking up on gold, although Russia has a very nice stockpile of silver. Yeah, that's right, Mimaru. Very good. And awesome that you bought during the SmackDown. Very cool. All right. Which Supreme Court justice would make the best thrash metal frontman? Ooh, that's a good. With Scalia out, that's who I would have picked. I would say that would probably be Clarence Thomas. I think he'd make a great thrash metal frontman. Yes, indeed. All right. Hello, Dennis TV. Good to see you, Dennis. All right. Faggotware Studio says the government can't wait to take all of this and put it in Fort Knox. All right. That's right. That's right. It's not mine, so they can have it. No, I'm kidding. Get it while it's hot. Why? Yeah, there you go, Skywatch Central. See, I understood that, Skywatch, so I can respond to that. Thank you very much. Shiki Schwiegenstein says, I think how much it costs to get it out of the ground is the price. Of course, it's the demand that continues the same. That's right. J.S. Karayala says, no one knows what is going to happen. ESP Some Fool says, never. Yeah, well, we'll shall see. Keep stacking. Barbara Carbone says, very interesting, Sal. I agree with you about the gold-silver ratio affected by platinum. It does make sense, but I wonder why I hear the opposite, saying the ratio will close in relatively soon, too. Could it just be a ploy to get a little fear out there to buy more silver? Fake news is everywhere these days. Now, to think about the opposition, gold is more treasured than silver. In the real world, it has had its highs. Either way, they are both precious metals and both have value and uses. Silver being much more versatile seems a personal choice. My thought on this, silver will rise, and I believe only because of the necessity in the future technology, including healthcare. And perhaps that is the only reason why the gap will close. Thanks, Al. I'm always learning from your videos. Yeah, and that's just it. And I'm saying that as long as there's demand for it, and as long as there's enough to fulfill that demand, even with a perceived deficit, I think that it could stay down for a myriad of reasons, especially because of its use in all those industries. But yes, thanks, Barbara. And exactly, that's right. Yes, hello, Nicholas. Nicholas came back. Hey there, good to see you for coming back. Appreciate it. Silver's on sale. Yeah, and by the way, I say stock up on silver too. I believe the higher the ratio is, probably the better deal it is to get silver, probably. But at the same time, trading it in, it's just so hard to say, really, because of the rarity of gold and how much it's treasured. And the more people are holding it, there's less of it that's going to be in the market, whereas silver is circulated in the market, and much more frequently. I mean, it's kind of a complex issue, but yes, indeed. Laura Blade says, yes, I think the ratio between gold and silver will never get to that close. Dream on. Yeah, there you go. Laura Blade. Yep. Because we've never seen it unless it's been artificially put. It's never been done in history that I've seen unless it's been artificially set. All right. What's better, gold, silver, lottery, Bitcoin, cash, 401k? Good question, Chuck. All right. Yes. Ammo, Chuck. Ammo. There you go. Silver Junkie 942109. I agree that the natural ratio will never happen. However, the margin, at least my lifetime, should narrow down. And when it does, I've got a certain piece of silver picked out that I'll swap out for gold. Very cool. Awesome. My 3D Views agrees gold to silver will stay high. Way too much silver in people's hands, but very little gold. Silver will hold its values, but won't make you rich, as some think. That's right. And really, gold won't either. It's more of a protection. But anyways, hey, Barbara's back. Hey, good to see you, Barbara. Swinging back. I know I'm wearing out my welcome. This is the third time's the charm, hopefully, here. Just gonna get to the top of this, refresh, and then finish these because I've been away for a couple of days. I'm just catching up. I figured I'd just bring you along with me in my journey to respond to these comments. Then I've got some videos to catch on and some other things to do and all that jazz. So Eric Woody says the Annandale, Virginia show was amazing. His first coin show. Fantastic for a small show that was too much for me to see. Yeah, hear you. I get into some great coin and paper currency conversations and bought my fill of paper currency and silver coins. Very cool. Another coin to win from my collection. Extremely fun and draining. My first mistake was not eating breakfast or taking something to snack on, but I did bring water. Lesson learned. Next time I will be prepared. I was mesmerized by the wealth of coins. Yeah, that is something. Good point, Eric. I've gone too and have gotten so enthralled that I forget to eat, and it drains you. It really does. So definitely stay hydrated and stay fed. Good job, Eric. I'm glad you enjoyed. Silver Dragon agrees with the pretense of the video. Thank you, Silver Dragon. I appreciate that. Barbara did not receive this notification. Yeah, that's been happening. It's crazy. Chuck, yeah, for some reason that doesn't work often. For some reason, the live notifications. Eric Picker, yeah, third time is a charm. Coffee, cold weather, and a live Sal stream. All right, thank you, Richie. 2 paychecks from a van down by the river. All right. David Morgan and Keith Newman and I disagree with you. Yeah, I saw the video actually just after I recorded this video. It was it Tricky Guy posted a video about that. But yeah, I know they disagree with me. See, Keith Neumeyer, I think he has a gold or silver. He's involved with First Majestic, I think, silver mine. So his interests are in silver. It's understandable. But you know, I don't know. Person, place. Paper contracts are a major part of the manipulation. That's right. Why only sell silver when you can sell paper with a stock silver's value, similar to the idea of selling a house to 50 people with only one living in it. Fractional distortion of value. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. Corn Stacker G is back. Good to see you, Corn. Yeah, I'm just finishing out this live comment review here. Catching up. So let's see here. Funktad Forcellis, I would like to see the gold to silver ratio around 50 to 1. I'd be trading in some silver for gold. Yeah, me too. That would be about a good ratio. I think that if it got to that point, I would probably do that too. Or 40 to 1. Yeah, I think that's probably the tightest we'll see is probably 40 to 1. Maybe. I like all things shiny, Silverhound. That sums it up. Thank you. Pennyman is here. Pennyman, you the man. Appreciate it. It's Old Corn. Lady Lumberjack is here. All right. Good to see you, Lady Lumberjack. Armando Martinez. I enjoy hunting nickels and pennies. I only have on a small coin gold. I think a $5 gold piece. So very cool. I enjoy listening. Just went to last month going to show in Irving in March 8th through the 10th. Well, very good, Armando. It's a fun hobby. Hunting nickels and pennies and getting some interesting coins. That's what it's about, as long as you're enjoying it. Corn Stacker, I missed your comments on my last thread, Sal. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was kind of going pretty fast here. But yes, thank you, Corn. So let's see here. I agree, but I heard someone say that silver may be used to replace fiber optic, like fiber optic replaced copper in the communications industry. Whatever I plan to stack on. Yeah, and it's amazing. There's a lot of different technologies and progression there, and it could be game changers depending on what's discovered there. Coin Collecting Texas, hello. Chuck Denner, Sal, do you believe JP Morgan holding millions of Eagles gives any credence to the Eagles playing an important and future role? Otherwise, why would they not be holding bullion bars? Yeah, somebody, it may have even been you, sent me an email about that. And it's a good question. I think what's happening there is they will probably just liquidate them. Eagles are the most recognized, so it would make sense that they would get those instead of bars because they're going to be the most recognized. I don't think it's about being any anything other than that. Yeah, there is sound, Silverback Stacker. Try refreshing your page, maybe. See if it pops up. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, but Hugh Jayers 153. It will normalize, but it will take the collapse of the financial system and central banks to do it. They're the ones manipulating it, so when they're gone, it will revert to its popular value. JP Morgan is holding lots of physical silver, so that ought to tell you something. Yeah, that's right. Although they've stopped buying recently. But yeah. And I think you're right. It would take probably the collapse of the financial system. And you think about it, if there is an actual collapse, then that means there's no more mining of gold and silver too. So anyways, Crizzy 100 says, if that silver you got was gold, and that piece of gold was silver, you should be as quiet as a church mouse. I wouldn't hear a peep out of you. Channel 75 checking in with commentary for channel 150. There you go. Now I know what this means, Crizzy. Yeah. Exactly. I sure would be quiet as a church mouse, Crizzy. That's a good point if they were reversed. 42. Hey, Sal, 80 to 1 seems a bit high for gold. I would like to see it between 60 to 70. Me too, Donald. Indeed, Comet Commando, honest and realistic advice from the man himself. Thank you. Lever and Stacker Metal. Yes, thank you so much. All right, very much. Oh, hey, thanks, Multi-Gun Man. Okay, Corn Stacker says JP Morgan isn't holding physical silver. Yeah, he said that below this paper contracts. And I don't know what to believe there, because I've heard that they're holding silver eagles and they're buying physical. But I know there's paper markets too. They probably have paper. I bet you they probably got both, but they may be inflating it with the silver, with the paper silver too. Because where would you store it all? So anyways, let's see here. Oh, Colonic Stacker's about to go through some baking soda in a washing machine. Wish me luck. Wow. At 81 currently, I'm not buying gold. All in silver currently. I've seen a loosely similar pattern on the ratio from 3 times since 96, and I can see it will likely form for a fourth time as you're about now at the top of the pattern again in 2018. The drop will occur from the short term. My prediction is 10 to 12 months away. In my opinion, we are on our way back to 51 ratio by early 2019. Okay. I think the big unknown with silver's industrial demand is the future whether graphene will be able to be produced in a large scale. They've discovered new methods currently to cut costs of production. However, large scaling of graphene is still a problem being worked on. Graphene has a limitless potential, so I trust they will find a solution. Yeah, and I've heard that too, that graphene could be one of the threats to replacing silver. But yeah, good point. In terms of manipulation, that's the big reason I stack. I play along with the price suppression until JP Morgan unveils what the end game is. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Hello, Amy Smith. Yeah, coming on for a third time here, probably wearing out my welcome. Just responding to these comments. And then gonna, probably hello, Silver Honda. One thing's for sure, Golden Turd says, when silver and gold rise again in the future, we will always say, wish I had more when it was cheap. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Let's see what the refreshing of the comments are, because I know there's been a lot more, because I've not opened this window since I was on here last time. So there's been a slew of new comments been shown here. Yeah, a lot of comments. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go down here and see where Cointelligence has posted. Well, that's going to be way too long to do that. I'm going to go up here and catch these other comments here. All right. You can do it, says, I agree 100%, Sal. Problem is gold is retained and reclaimed at a much higher rate than silver. That's exactly right. A very large amount of silver gets thrown into the landfill amidst our old electronics. The silver will never be reclaimed, but the need for industrial silver will continue to grow. Will we ever run out? And that's where the point of a difference is. I believe that if the price for silver gets climbs up to where it was before, like $50 an ounce, then you will find that those old electronics will be reclaimed. There is a way to reclaim silver. And so it will, I think that the amount of silver that gets thrown into the landfill from our old electronics could easily be reclaimed if it's economically viable to do so. All right. So Cointelligence is here saying that he's been responding to comments where he doesn't understand that I had to refresh. I'd have to refresh the page and come back out to see where he's been responding before I do. So I'm here to show that, yes, I see you, Cointelligence. All right, very good. Coins A to Z. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you, my friend. Nice. Good to see you come in here. Yeah, Corn Stacker. Well, and that's just it. I mean, it's worth saving. I mean, I collect silver, but not in the form of electronics. It's just that it's not what it is it's the price isn't so high that it's worth recouping or recycling it at this point. But if the price ever does go up, well, they can and they will do it. There's already talk about getting it from sewers. I posted a video about a process that they're putting into place to recover it, and the price is still pretty low. Silver Slacker says, great points, bud. I do think we will see 40 to 1 again. Silver is more volatile than gold, so when prices start to finally go up, the ratio will fall. Yeah, good point, Silver Slacker. And he's one that's heavily invested in it. So yeah, definitely. And I think we could possibly see 40 to 1 as well, too. I just don't think we'll see much tighter than that. But anyways. Bozo, I think it could hit 100 to 1 before it starts trending back down. Lacking a crystal magic ball, my magic 8 ball tells me to own both at a $50 to $50 ratio. So half of your stack is silver, half of it's gold. I think that's what he's saying there. And boy, that would be quite the ratio. And my personal ratio, I don't even know idea what it is, but my personal ratio is much higher than the 80 to 1. It's probably 120 to 1 or 150 to 1 or, well, maybe even maybe into the hundreds to 1. I'm way off kilter. Let's see here. But yes, I believe the 100 to 1 ratio is possible because I think it was there before. I believe we had 100 to 1 before. Richie Bravo says, I like silver because it's more affordable and forms to collect some of the beautiful artwork, and it's more affordable, whereas buying an ounce of gold coin and gold, everything I would be rather steep. I don't hold the fantasy of $1 million an ounce silver, but I do believe silver will hold firm against inflation. And Richie makes a great point. And that's one of the main reasons why I still collect silver is because of the designs and the coins you can buy. You can get them for a lot cheaper than gold, for sure. So indeed. Amy Smith's ratio is 10 to 0. That's good. All right. All right. Matt D says they used to throw silver coins into the ocean that had platinum in them because they were counterfeit. I'm not against platinum, but no silver or no gold. Yep, it's definitely a unique metal. And I don't think it's a fringe precious metal. I mean, it's a precious metal, obviously, but some places don't know what to do with it. Dominic J. Brown Coin Hunter says, I want some gold and platinum. Good video. I learned something today. Well, thank you so much. Mike Leapline is commenting on the first live stream of the today, saying, laughing. What in the world? Mike Sorrell was saying. So it's not live. That's right. That was after. Not used to use shout out on a Sunday. Yeah, that's right. And for the third time on a Sunday, too, Mike Sorrell. Freak girl Amy Smith is mad that she missed it. I was busy working on your gift. Whoa, wow, on my gift. Well, thank you, Amy Smith. That's unexpected. Very nice of you. But you made it back the last 2 times, and that's awesome to see it. I still need to catch up on some of your videos. Like I said, I've been away for 3 days now, so I'm catching up, trying to catch up, and this is part of what this is. Sal, it's a who's who today on your channel. What a lineup. So sorry I missed it. Going catch up again today. Well, Chef Capone Jr., I'm honored to have you here. Cointelligence live stream. Now we see you. Now we got a Cointelligence. Sorry I missed you. You were too fast for me, Cointelligence. Bottom line. All right. Buy plutonium, says my 3D views. Lady Liberty Stacker says, great perspective on the ratio, Sal. I agree. We will never see a low ratio again because of all the reasons you mentioned. I've been stacking since 2014, and the lowest I remember it was 68 to 1, but it usually was around 73, 74 to 1. I gauge my purchases on my own experience and find that silver is cheap right now, and gold is high, but coming down recently. I bought most of my gold around 1100 to 1175 or so. I use that as my basis for comparison. So naturally, I think 1318 is high. Great video. Well, thanks, Lady Liberty Stacker. And that's definitely a good way to look at it from your experience, for sure. It is a little bit off kilter from what the average has been since 2014, for sure. Thank you. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Davy's a killer. If the dollar lasts another 100 years, then silver will be $1,000 and gas will be $150 and bread will be $100. Failing that, I got it. Those who have power and money don't give it away to schmucks like us. That's right, exactly. The ratio that people should focus on is their debt ratio. A good point, JRW3. Good point. Northern Little Tree says, consider for gold to reach the all-time high, it would have to gain only 50% on its current price. For silver to reach an all-time high, it would have to require 300% increase in price. Silver is more volatile, that's right, but also has more appreciation potential. You should have to own 6 ounces of gold to achieve the same percentage increase that 1 ounce of silver potentially and historically offers at current prices. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. I would bet on silver 80 to 1 ratio is effing ridiculous. Well, that's a good point for sure. But you know, the thing is that because of the less in volatility, you're assuming that it has a potential to, it has, I think, just because it has a potential doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be there because of the where things are. It was very unnatural what happened in 2011 with silver being as high as it was. But gold's price in 2011 was not that unreasonable for it to go up that high. And that's just my perspective, having seen the markets for so long. That was kind of an unusual time, and even somewhat unusual for gold. But gold at $1,900 is not as unrealistic as silver at $48, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But thank you, Northern Little Tree. Great comment for sure. Matt Laz says, I've heard that platinum and palladium are used in catalytic converters on vehicles, which is right. Whichever one is less valuable is used in the converters. Apparently, that industrial application strongly links those metals and keeps them very close in value. That's exactly right. And I think there is sort of a palladium-platinum war right now in that regard. All right. Hey, Cointelligence. Yes. I did see it, Cointelligence. I see that you beat me. I didn't scroll all the way down, but I believe you. And I caught your other comments and saw what you had posted. But see what the deal is I can't while I'm in here doing this, if I refresh it right now, I'm going to lose my place. But I did see that. You're awesome. That was a good trick. That was fun. Silver Valley Coins and Bullion. Gold is more respected as a store of value. Central banks worldwide hold stockpiles of gold with little or usually no silver. It has nothing to do with supply and demand. Gold is simply seen as king of precious metals. Platinum is supposedly 30 times rarer than gold, but it is not used as a reserve metal like gold. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Cheryl Busman says, I agree, Sal. I buy silver when I can afford it. Limited income will do that to a person. That's exactly right. And that's why I buy it too. Because at least it's a store of value. There's as many times when I can't afford to buy gold. So I get silver. And besides, if I see a silver coin I really like and it's in gold, you know, I'd like to have the gold too, but I may not be able to afford the gold, so I'll get the silver. All right. Salt prepper. It's fun because it's fun. That's right. Does anyone find themselves ordering gold and silver after a few drinks, or is it just me? Oh boy, drunk Drunk silver buying. Yeah. Wouldn't suggest it, but yeah. All right. I've never done it. I've never bought silver and gold drunk. Unless you get drunk by the luster of the looking at it online. Who knows? I don't know. There are now dozens of small digital currencies trading for just a few cents that are moving up dramatically. Okay, yeah, this guy, his spam comment got through. So we will report it as such, and it's out of here. Multi-Gunman missed the live stream, that one, but he's back for this one. I appreciate you coming back, Multi-Gunman. You rock. Will Edward says, but we are promised $600 silver. The moonshot, remember? What's the point of trying to analyze the true value of silver with criminals running the show? Sounds like an exercise in futility to me. Yeah. Well, it's just, when it's all said and done, you just accumulate what you can and not worry about it. But it's fun to talk about. Okay. Hitting for contracts. First of all, Sal, thank you very much for not hyping the silver to gold ratio, not sold to Gilver ratio, like so many others on YouTube have done in the past. Just a silver on par with gold, or silver even rarer than gold. Yeah, we've seen people like Chris Dwayne do that. Chris Dwayne from Truth Never Told actually believes that silver and gold will be at a 1-to-1 ratio, if you can believe it. Absolutely insane that he would even think that, but he believes it. That said, I would just like to point out some interesting ratios in the past 100 years. Thank you. Okay, 1919, it was 18-to-1. 1968, it was 16-to-1. 1979, 14-to-1. And 2011, 32-to-1. Yeah, and a lot of that time it was fixed. And so I guess there was some wiggle room there. But humans have a very bad habit of repeating and engaging in the most expensive activity ever known. It's called war. Silver to gold ratio fell from 41-to-1 to 18-to-1 from 1915 to the end of World War I. Yep. And see, I think it'd be interesting to see when the mint or when the government fixed that ratio to 15-to-1, because that's about what you're talking about there, I think. But thank you. All right, let's see here. Bill Rundle, how does a collector ID platinum silver from silver? How does platinum ID impurity? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How does a collector ID? Oh, well, it's. I'll have to do a video showing the difference between platinum and silver, but you can look at it and tell. The biggest way to tell is the density of it. Platinum is even more dense than gold. So if it feels really heavy in the hand compared to silver, you'll know it just by feeling it in your hand. But even looking at it, you can tell. Okay. Dang, I missed your live stream. I was at work. Well, Joseph, I'm here again for just a few minutes if you pop on. Dennis, I think you popped in, didn't you, Dennis? I'm not sure if Dennis is here. Third time tonight. Then I've got to go very soon here because I got to prepare, got to get things ready for Walking Dead. All right. Thanks a bunch. Oh, and please be careful when opening packages. Much love, my friend. Okay. Yes, I will be careful. Thank you, Tucker. Multi-Gunman. Love your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you, Multi-Gunman. I appreciate that. You can see the 4-coin Barbados program here at the end. It's a misnomer, and it keeps being calling a series. A big silver piece would be a 5-ounce. Let's see this. I'm kind of curious about this. Let's see this. All right. $1. $1. Okay, so far so good. Well, that's just the silver. Nothing else on here. Barbados Trident. Okay. Coin program. 1 ounce silver, 5 ounce silver, 1 ounce gold, 1/5 ounce gold. Okay, I see now. Thank you for that. So I wonder if it's going to be, well, that's manageable. I wonder if they're going to have those things in the 5-ounce silver and 1/5 ounce gold, if they're going to have those released this year with the year 2018 on it. Thank you for that, Lens Quest. Very cool. You confirmed what somebody else I think had mentioned. Salivate Metal silver bar, a video. Dennis has gone back in time to that. Awesome. How cool would it be if you took a 10-ounce bar right after it solidifies, still hot, of course, and throw in a bowl of gold shot grains? Yeah, that would be interesting, Dennis. That would be really interesting. Steve AUAG says, I must agree, we probably won't ever see the ratio of 91 or 17 to 1. Though many sellers like to pitch the idea, I've traded before to get gold when it was in the 50s. Looking back, that was a pretty good deal, I think. I agree, Steve. Definitely. Sal's dropping some education on the Salvation Nation. Woot woot. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. And I'm gonna have to go, guys. This is getting I gotta do a couple of things here before we go. Let me do a couple more comments here. The problem I see it is so many people think the old natural ratio of 15 to 1 was set by nature. It was not. That's right. I mentioned that in the video. It was set by a person working in the government. Most people know that anytime the government sets any basic point, it will always cause problems. That's right. Exactly. It's bogus. It's kind of what I alluded to in the video. You're right. Go, the multi-gun man says. All right. My wife is at a baby shower. Whoa. Enjoying my beers, keeping the dogs in line. Good job, Jim. You're the man. Lensquist, thanks for showing off that platinum maple again. I love that it's the same diameter as a gold. I do too, Lensquest. Me too. A little thinner, but it's pretty cool that it's the same diameter. Yeah, no, sorry, Quentin. Yeah, I gotta get some it's Walking Dead night, and I got a couple things to get done before. Oh, Nicholas DeRue says got 3 Trident 1-ounce silver tonight, but the gold though. Yeah, I know it's expensive now. It's gone up. But that's cool. You got 3 Trident. I might get another one of those 1-ounce silvers too. I got to catch up from this purchase though. I'm got to catch up, pay that off. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see here. What did Bozo say? Bearded clams. Bearded clams. I'd be happy with a 35 to 1 ratio, maybe dipping down to 31 due to industrial demand. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't even know if it'll get that low, to be honest. Thomas H says I might start putting my money into gold here and there. I think it's a good idea, even if the ratio widens a bit. I just think it's good to diversify a little bit. I have a little gold in your stack. None. Great video. I'm sick of silver bugs aping over silver over gold when silver has done nothing in 10 years. But every day it's going to rocket. It could take off on any day. Well, None. And here's the thing: is I don't want people to think that I'm against silver in that, because you could say the same thing about gold to an extent, but at the same time, you know, it's silver is not about making money really per se. It's about preserving your wealth, but it's also, as other people mentioned, it's a way to be able to acquire precious metals and to collect as well, which is why the silver pieces I get now are typically for collections. Halfy is here, $1 here, and Stacking Nerd H is back. Hey, and Menahune Stacker says, see you, take care, thanks for coming by, my friend. Diversify with crack and meth, the opioid stacker here's with us, Halfy says. All right. DD Manto says the price ratio will never reflect the natural occurring ratio as people keep processalizing. I'm saying that wrong. Forgive me. Sue me. No, actually, don't sue me. I don't want to lawsuit my hands for mispronouncing processalizing. I know how to say it. Proselytizing. I'll leave it there. Gold has a cultural significance and a beauty that silver cannot compete with. Gold is considered almost godlike in parts of Asia. Yeah, it's a very culturally significant in those parts of the world. In fact, in places like Saudi Arabia and the Middle East, silver is pretty much unheard of. You just don't see it. But silver is awesome, though. Don't get me wrong. Oh, those are not opioids. Those are sympathetics. That's what they are. Proselytizing. 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 Thank you, Silverback Stacker. I knew that's what I wanted to say. It just wasn't coming out. Now you got to teach me how to say sympathomimetics. All right, where are we at? Ken Gerald says, your advice has helped me to provide for my children. Whoa, that's what it's all about. A multitude of gratitude to you, sir. Well, thank you, Ken. That is a quite high honor. So the proof is in the pudding has helped, Ken. Thank you very much. That's a very high. That's probably one of the best things anybody has ever said to me. Wow, thank you. And while my advice has helped you provide for your children, Silverback Stacker has helped with my phonetics, sympathomimetics. I think it's my whatchamacallit, where am I accenting it? Sympathomimetics. Salivate Metal, I'm the same as you in terms of buying silver these days. Only pieces that are aesthetically appealing to me. I have enough generic bullion. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at too. Thank you. All right. Yes, in India, they mostly buy gold, not silver. All right, we're almost done here, folks. D-Wings World, I think the design actually looks better in gold. Very smart purchase, I think. Thanks for sharing. Thanks. Well, I figured at $15 over spot, you can't go wrong there. Even if the collector value just tanks on it, I'm good. Coin Collecting Texas says, hey, just saying, if you felt like sending me one of those awesome cat coins, I would not complain. Oh, man. Well, hey, I did a giveaway, Coin Collecting Texas, not too long ago, but missed out on it. But there was your chance. I wish I could afford to get another one. I need to pay off this credit card debt, though. But they're available to buy if you're interested. Quantity is a quality of its own. Stay thirsty, my friends. Yes, Yankee Pride 03. See if anybody's responded since 2 minutes ago. Let's see here. Easier to just say crack. Okay, thanks, Silverback Stacker. Multitude of gratitude, Salt Prepper says. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, Coins A to Z is here. He says, I agree with you for all the reasons you cite. Besides, there's no good reason to ever believe that just because something was, it will always be. If it is to be, there must be an actual real-world reason. It's not just faith in the past. The world is constantly changing. Some things may not change. Other things may change a bit. And, and that's the thing. There's a dichotomy there in Coins A to Z because it's the historical track record of gold and silver for which we put our confidence in its value. However, things do change, and there are trends, and there are things that are happening. If the economy stays where it is, and technology increases, well, it's obvious that transactions are going to be digital as we're moving in that direction. The question is the faith in those. But hey, Funktad's here, and he's got to go. I didn't see it. Okay, yeah. Shoot. I'm sorry, Funktad. I missed you out there before. But I appreciate you coming by, my friend. Always appreciate you here. Hope you have a wonderful evening. I got to go too, actually, people. Platinum is far more rare than gold. It's more abundant in the crust, in the Earth's crust, not above ground, the Demantos. That's where the difference is. Platinum is rare above ground than gold, but platinum below ground is much more abundant. It's just harder to get out. That's what she said. All right, guys. My voice is about shot here. And yeah, I said crust. But thank you, guys. We had a fun time here. This is the last live stream of the day. Third time's a charm, right? I just had a little fun here. Wanted to catch up on the comments. I still have a lot of catching up with with some of your other videos that you posted. And I just wanted to thank you guys. And I'll catch up on some of your other videos too. If not today, then tomorrow. Yeah, coffee dries out the vocals. That's for sure, Salt and Prepper. MAGA, exactly. All right, Jacob's Love. He's got to run too. I really very much appreciate you guys stopping by. It means a lot. You guys definitely have been therapeutic through a kind of a troubling weekend here. So have a great rest of the evening. A multitude of gratitude to you all for watching. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care. Bye bye.